Hi everyone. Yes, I joined the Rockra Try That Challenge and this is what I made. As I spent a good amount of time and effort on this project, I wanted to make this video like 2 hours to go over every part of it. But then I realized it would have taken another month for me to write that long script in English. So yeah, it's just the highlights of the project. And let's see how I made it. As usual, I started with prepping the wood. I do this with hand tools because these tools are all I have and I enjoy using them. For this size of the project, you just need one extra day to prep all wood, so it's all good. But please note that this is a good physical activity rather than a peaceful Zen moment. Moving on to the main framework, I'm cutting some dado joints. The reason the dados are split is it's easier to align the shelfboard position when gluing. Oh, and when you make these mortise, please be sure to chamfer the inside corner a little bit. Otherwise, you may have an accidental tear out when test fitting. Now, a miter dovetail. I'm finally getting comfortable with this joint, but still, it's a challenge. I mean, if a project focuses only on this joint, I can probably do it better. But when it's just a part of a project that needs a lot of other fabrications, my performance level is still too inconsistent to do a good job on every process. Anyways, after finishing the side mortise for handles and cutting some grooves, the framework is done. Okay, here I start working on the drawer by resawing birch that's 3/4 of an inch. I plan to do my new challenge on this drawer, so let me just quickly finish making it. Oh, yeah, I did half-blind dovetail joints for the drawer front, which I guess it's actually my first time doing it, but I feel bad calling this as a new challenge, so I won't. And I think I did a good job on them. Then I roughly shaped where I put the handle in, and here is my biggest challenge of the project. Yes, the checkering. I just failed in my last project and I understand this isn't the technique that I can do it from the first time, but I need more practice. So at this time, I made things easy for me. I mean, it's on a small flat surface and the crossing angle is only 60 degrees, while the common angle is 1:3 ratio like the picture. And then I put a good amount of pressure on myself that I have no time to make this drawer again. So I really carefully finished it. It still needs to be refined, but I'm happy with the result. Now I cut off the outside of the drawer face so I can put the edge banding, or I should say I can wrap it around with thin walnut strips. I often see it on Japanese sashimono woodworking and I really like the style. I know my quality is far from it, but that's what I'm mostly influenced by. Oh, and I've never seen anyone doing this over a half-blind dovetail, so I may be doing something wrong or unnecessary. Anyways, I prepare the thin strips and miter cut all the ends and then glue them on the drawer face. Finally, I can work on the Chidori Goshi Kumiko, and if you want to know how it's braided, I've already made a video about it, so please check the video from the description. It's only like 3 to 4 minutes long. Okay, so this wasn't my first time cutting this Kumiko, but actually my new challenge is included in this. I mean, sorry, I forgot to say, but my main mission of this new challenge throughout the project is the +1 detail. Let's take the drawer handle for example. I usually cut the thin piece and just glue it on, but at this time, I tried to make it look nice. For this Kumiko, not only I tried to find the balance of the strip width and spacing, but I chamfered each piece to exaggerate the under and over effect, which was new to me and I like how it looks. Then I made a frame for the Kumiko and now I'm working on the side handles. I still use my sliding dovetail jig as it somehow works. Like I said, I wanted to do the +1 detail, so I was going to put ebony wood in the handles, but I wanted to do a little more. Well, so I decided to try a shell inlay, which I've never done. But then I messed up here. Since every line on the box is too straight, I cut the shell in the random shape instead of making them a perfect rectangle. It's like one called wabi-sabi in Japanese, which you can purposely include some imperfection to enjoy its beauty, rather than everything to be perfect. Well, I was successful in terms of the fabrication, but nope, they don't look right. I mean, they just look like the shape I got as a result of trying to make them rectangular, but I failed. So, yeah, sadly, I ended up removing them. Anyways, it's almost there, and I finished the minor things, and here's the final product. If I have to specify what my new challenge was, it's the checkering on the drawer, but for this project, my new challenge was the +1 detail. So, not even a single part is just cut in the size and glued. I mean, look, here's the number of small things I've done. I really have to thank Rockra for organizing such a nice event and giving me an opportunity to push harder, or I could have skipped all the detail work as usual. In addition, I think I found a hint for how I can be a better woodworker through this challenge. Oh, and I know I also have to thank my subscribers as always. Your comments and likes are my motivation to improve my woodworking and video quality to deserve your watching time. If you are new to this channel, thank you for spending your time all the way here. I hope you enjoyed this video. And lastly, I know here in the US, I have to specify the use of the box, like a jewelry box, a memory box. So, this one I call my Gatorade box, or my wife claimed it as a Sailor Moon box. Okay, I guess that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I would be happy if you liked the video and happier if you subscribe to this channel. If you have any suggestion to my video, it's also welcome. See you!